In this unit we will learn about various sections of a typical construction contract. Some of the basic principles of contract are as follows. The terms of contract must be precise, definite, and without any ambiguities. Standard forms of contracts should be adopted wherever possible. The contractual scope and specifications, once entered into, cannot be materially varied. All contracts shall contain a provision for recovery of liquidated damages for defaults. Warranty or guarantees clause should be incorporated in every contract, and a suitable provision of arbitration should also be added to it. A contract would consist of multiple sections. A contract usually starts with a sections outlining silent features, outlining most common questions which a contractor might have. This includes items such as name and location of project, list of types of bonds to be furnished, payment cycle terms, applicable taxes, liquidated damages conditions, completions and warranty time periods, and basic rates for key items. Notice inviting tender consists of a section outlining bidding procedures, eligibility, submissions and opening dates. Special condition, which includes outlines contract-specific information pertaining to specific clauses. A list of approved material brands, which helps set level of quality of work required. The general conditions of contract describes the rights and responsibilities of the parties involved. It includes the scope of work. Depending upon contract, it will simply offer a very broad description of the works required, while sometimes it provides a complete description of the project, deadlines, roles and responsibilities, and end products that are to be provided. General conditions also outlines utility and labor terms and conditions, general obligation of a contractor, applicable labor laws, statutory laws, and safety code of conducts. Technical specifications. It describes the materials and workmanship required to be carried out for each and every item as per Indian standards. Bill of quantity, also called BOQ. It provides project-specific measured quantities of the items of work. Approximately quantities is identified by quantity takeoffs made from conceptual drawings. Some common types of contracts used in the engineering and construction industry are: purchase order is a buyer-generated document specifying quantities, specifications, deadlines, terms and conditions that authorizes a purchase transaction. Item rate contract, it is also called unit price contract. This kind of contract is based on estimated quantities. The final price of the project dependent on the quantities needed to carry out the work. Service contract, in that a contractor supplies time, effort, or expertise instead of a good, which is a tangible product. Example: design consultants contract. Lump sum contract, here the contractor agrees to described and specified project for a fixed price. Percentage completion, here compensation is based on percentage of completion of the work. Plinth area rate, in this the payments are based upon plinth area of construction work executed. Usually used for multi-floor buildings. Acceptance of contract. Acceptance of contract is an offer or expression of agreement to its terms. Generally, it is to be made in the manner specified in the tender. Earnest money deposit. It is also called EMD. It is a small refundable fee collected from each bidder to ensure that a bidder does not submit a dummy bid or back out at time of tender opening. Refund of security deposit. It serves to protect the client if the contractor breaks or violates the terms of the lease or rental agreement. It may also be used to cover damage to the property or cleaning while construction, and is refunded as the project is completed successfully. The effective date of the contract will be the date on which the last of the following conditions is complied with: date of signing the contract, issuance of performance bond, or receipt of the bank guarantee for advance payment. An amendment is a formal or official change made to a contract document. Also, it cannot be approved without authority of the person who had signed the original contract. A contract can be terminated if one of the following events happens: the parties fails to honor any part of the contract, the contractor is found to have made any false or fraudulent declaration or statement to get the contract, both parties mutually agree to terminate the contract, the item offered by the supplier repeatedly fails in the quality inspection. It is important that the reason justifying the termination of the contract must be duly recorded. Risk purchase. If the contractor fails to deliver any installment within required time, buyer is entitled to cancel the contract and repurchase the undelivered stores at risk and cost of the defaulting contractor. Hence, the defaulting contractor is liable for any loss which the buyer may sustain